Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carletta and I am in Aurora, Colorado, zone 6A, and my channel is Sunshine and Rainbows Urban Garden. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys. A few videos back I was telling you guys about my garden plan and how I had drawn up a plan. So I want to go ahead and show you guys that. I don't have an actual garden planner, but I have a planner that I have my garden things in. But I drew the actual plan on my own on paper. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep watching. All right guys, so here we are. This is my planner. It was an old planner that I had and I kind of adapted it for something for this year. Here we have a lovely, beautifully artistic garden plan that I drew. You guys, I showed you guys the side of my garden. You can kind of see it through my fence on my porch. What side of the garden we're going to be planting in, and this is basically the layout of that side of my garden. And so last year there was no plan. There was just getting plants. When I saw them in the stores, I would collect them and then I would find a spot to put them in, and it just kind of grew from there. But this year I wanted to make sure I had a plan for everything so that I could plant all the things I wanted and make sure I had space for them. So here's basically my garden plan. And remember, I showed you the 5 beds I already had, and this is the other 5 that we're going to be putting in. And then those ones that I had on the other side of my garden, we're going to be moving those over for the squash and zucchini. Forgot to label that zucchini, but that's what those are going to be. This is that huge bed I showed you guys, and that's where all of our onions are going to be. And then this is the green stalks. Currently we have 3. I'm going to get another one, and this is kind of the layout of where they're going to go. I have an idea what's going to go in. Remember, I said I'm going to plant my peppers in a green stalk, a full green stalk, and then the other ones, I'm kind of still deciding. I know I want leafy vegetables like salad, lettuce, and things like that in one. And then we're just going to basically, the other 2, we're going to decide from there what we're going to put in. Because we're going to have lots of onions, I know, probably left over. So probably going to put onions in one. I'm probably going to experiment with putting some greens in that same one. You know, just little things, anything that's in the garden. Here I'm probably gonna put in the green stalks for like extras to see if they actually will grow in the green stalk. Kind of experimenting, kind of like what we are doing with the potatoes in the greenhouse. So yep, this is my plan. This is that side of the garden, and remember I said there is going to be something still on the other side, and this is the other side. Where I used to have like the watermelons, my tomato plants were here, and of course my potatoes, and you know, a few bags around there. We're still going to do that, but my potatoes are going to go in. I'm going to have an extra bed there, and then same spot is going to have potatoes. I'll have my eggplants around here, and also my okra. And then this is going to be all of my, and like I said, they're going to be, I'm going to build them up, and then I'm going to have a cover over them as well so that the squirrels can't get into them. Because last year we didn't get to chase any of those watermelons, and they were so beautiful. And then they just, the minute they started to get ripe, they just took them out. So I'm going to try to make them as secure as possible to stop that from happening. But yeah, that's my garden plan. I'm going to try to keep it as close to that as possible. I'm going to try not to add extra stuff on there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.